All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start up saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. This all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Ba'ashem in the name, and Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful lay preaching his word and truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah of the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And I think I'm going to label this as every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And the reason for that is because this devil has been sitting there steadily putting plan and process in place just to put the average person under the tightest squeeze while giving more and more of the rich liberty to make money. Right? They're literally punishing you for being poor. They're literally taking away everybody's opportunity to have some type of livelihood, and his policies are showing it. So you're going to see the people revolt, just like they did in the Roman Empire when those taxes went crazy. There was inflation, right? You're going to see them do the same thing here in Babylon the Great, America, because this stuff has been getting worse and worse by the day, and everybody's feeling it. Like the saying goes that bros have talked about before. When the people have nothing to lose, they lose it, and this devil has made it so nobody has anything to lose anymore. Right? All it's gonna take is a slew of people to get hit for student loans and have their paychecks garnished, and for enough videos to pop up online of people talking about it and crying about it, for people to lose their shit. Right? So I'm going to play a couple things. We're going to get into some stuff. And Lord will this all be edifying.
We can't trade all our time for money. And this money ain't even getting us by. We spending all this time get these checks, and these checks can't, the checks don't even last. Let's talk about how the checks don't even last you 2 full weeks no more. The check be gone in like 2 days, or it be gone in that first week.
Living in America is exhausting. You wake up tired, you go to work tired, you come home, barely surviving, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, come home, and you're still fucking broke. I feel like we're all just beat down, tired, we're working 50-hour work weeks just to survive. I don't know anybody who isn't beat down and tired, man. And honestly, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm freaking out right now. I'm back to square one. I'm back to being broke and unemployed. And that's why I said in the last video, like, yeah, it's great, I had some success, but who knows what could happen. I mean, if I...
What in the actual fuck is even going on in the United States of America anymore? Is it ever going to be affordable to live here anymore? I get it. Everyone talks about, we're the richest country in the world. Yeah, well, why do I have $0 in my bank account right now? I have a little bit more than that, but that doesn't matter.
Why are we working? Why are we working? What are we working for? I work to pay my bills and get by. But what's the point of working and trying to pay bills to get by when you have things that come into play like, oh, the person that you're renting from is selling their house, and they decide to let you know at the last minute you have like 30 days or less to get up out of here?
I think most people are getting to a point in society where they don't want to work anymore. And they don't feel like a job is worth it. Like, obviously it's worth it in the sense that you can earn a living and, get an apartment or like pay for food, groceries. Obviously we have to pay bills in this life, right? I didn't make the rules, neither did you. This is what we was born into, this is what we got to deal with. But a lot of people are getting to a point like where they're like, it only makes sense to be my own boss. It only makes sense. Even people that didn't think.
Man, honestly, fuck the American dream. The American dream ain't never did nothing for nobody but put them in some goddamn debt. You buy a house, you in debt. You buy a car, you in debt. You start a business, you in debt. You try to go to school, you in debt. You telling me there ain't shit we can do in this life to where a motherfucker ain't gotta be in debt? I'm sick of feeling like I'm working, and the only person getting paid is the bills and responsibilities and other things. And I know there is a reward in that somewhere. I'm sure there is some positive thing, having a roof over your head, being able to turn on the lights and have hot water. Those are all blessings. I get it. I understand that. Okay, I'm not saying I'm not appreciative of those things. But something's very frustrating because I feel like we work so hard, we get these raises, and we have to fight tooth and nail just to get a raise, okay? Let alone if it's $1 or a couple dollars. Like, some people only getting a couple cents.
We're in the big
You see?
bang of the intelligence explosion. Like, we're watching, we have courtside seats to the big bang of intelligence explosion. One thing's for sure, it won't be boring. It sucks, but people are really...
You see? So people are feeling the squeeze. It ain't getting no easier. Now peep this. This is what happened for government, federal contractors. They dropped their wages. Peep this.
I wish I could make this up. So your leader signed an executive order. It's Executive Order 14026, rescinding the federal minimum wage for, so if you have a federal contract of $17.75 minimum hour, took it back down to $13.30 per hour. I'm gonna say it again. They took it from $17.75 an hour to $13.30 per hour. That is not a livable wage, and it's a shame. It's a.
You see, this is Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn." And we know who's in rulership. Just peep the temperature of the people. That's all you got to do, and you'll know who's in rulership. Are people rejoicing right now, or they're mourning? They don't know what to do. More people are going homeless. Costs too damn much to live. Jobs are being drained out. They're legally sitting there dropping your pay to something that's even less livable. You can't live on $13 an hour. You can't. You can't. There's not one thing you can do for $13 an hour. You'd have to work a $10-hour day just to earn $130 at that pay. A 10-hour day. And then $130, what is it? 40 to 60 of that is going to go to gas. So you walk away with $60 or $40 at the end of that day. And the next day you make another 130, right? And mind you, out of that $60 or $40 that's left, after you spend on gas the day prior, you're getting taxed on that at least 15%. And they're paying them to raise that up. So this shit ain't, bro, people feeling the squeeze. People are feeling the squeeze. Let me play the rest of it.
If y'all don't begin to realize this is about people with money wanting to hold on to their money, I don't know what to tell you. Who can live off of $13?
And she said it right. This is about people with money trying to hold on to their money. Well, it was this is James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl." Right? Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments are moth-eaten. Right? That the wealth of the dollar is just corroded. And then you go into it, nothing's backing it. It's just zeros and ones on a screen that they manipulate. The whole investing cycle, that's things heavily manipulated. And people are coming to the point and understanding and be like, yo, it's this designed to incrementally just go up and fall. And you people aren't giving the warning on when it's going to go up and fall. They got laws on insider trading, but the ones that don't lose money is the rich. How in the hell do they never lose money? But you try to sit here and put your foot in the game and try to get ahead so you have something to sit on later in life, but you can't. There's all type of insider trading. It says your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be witness against you, and shall eat. It says, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped up treasure together for the last days. And that's what these devils have done. They put all this wealth together just to have them hoarded up for the last days, right? They're literally doing this strategically to pull all the wealth from the people and put it in their pockets. Let me get this one. This is Proverbs 10 and 14. It says, wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the fools is near destruction. The rich man's wealth is a strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. They don't realize what this is going to spell for them. This is a law that the Lord put into the universe. If you destroy it, if you're rich, you destroy the poor, that's your property. It says the labor of the righteous tended to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. And this is what we're seeing. The fruit of the wicked is literally just destroying the people. It says, he is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof, earth. Let's see something real quick. Okay, it's not here. Thought that was my car outside.
All don't begin to.
Right? He's literally making a system where he could just oppress the people now. Back in James 5 and 4, it says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. Indeed, this is one of the laborers. Many people are in that position. They've reaped down those fields, but the pay hasn't increased. The productivity and profitability is up 300, 400, 500%, 600%. But nobody, the average person, ain't getting paid to match that. They're working you more and paying you less. You got to wear all types of hats when you go to work just to get the same pay. So productivity is up, but people ain't getting paid, man. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And these people are crying, man. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of Yahweh of Sabaoth. You see, the Lord is hearing this. Right? The Lord is hearing it. The Lord is paying attention to the people, man. Now, this is from Rolling Stone. It says Trump lies that his bill cuts taxes for everyone when it raises them on the poor. It says Trump's big, beautiful bill will raise taxes on those making less than $15,000 in 2027 and even more by 2029, according to the Congressional Joint Committee of Taxation. You know what? Let me find the actual article for this, man. Here it is. This is from CAP. Project 2025's tax plan will raise taxes on the middle class and cut taxes for the wealthy. Large majorities of Americans worry that the tax system is unfair, with the wealthy and corporations paying less than their fair share. Yet the extremist mandate for leadership, dubbed Project 2025, Presidential Transition Project, far-right extremist plans are outlined that raise taxes on low and middle income households to finance tax cuts for the wealthy and large corporations. Project 2025's tax plan includes intermediate tax reform that includes changes to tax brackets and corporate tax cuts that would shift the tax burden toward middle and low income, households. In the fundamental tax reform, proposes would replace all individual income and corporate taxes with compensation taxes. It says intact two-income tax bracket system will raise taxes by $3,000 for the median family of four, which makes about $110,000 a year, and raises taxes by $950 for the typical single person household, which makes about $40,000 a year. You see, they're literally putting a squeeze on you. Just, bro, you don't think these devils know what they're doing? This is James 5:5. It says, "Ye have lived in pleasures on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he did not resist you. You see, this is what they've been doing. This is condemning and killing the just. They're literally just breaking down the people. And this is why let me get this in the actual blue letter. That's Bible Hub. Get this in the blue letter. Where it at? Where it at? Come on now. Where was he at? Job 20. Job chapter 20. Job 20 and 21. Start there. It says, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Right? He's going when he thinks that his plan is going to full, right? When he thinks that this stuff is all sweet and he's about to put the clamps on the people, he's going to be in trouble. That word straits is a position of difficulty. Every hand of the wicked, and when you look at that word wicked, let's get that. When you look at that word wicked, it's amal, imal, and it's the laborer, sufferer, wretched one, laborer, workman. You see, toiling. So every hand of the working person, right? Every hand of the wicked, or the working man, shall come upon him. So the people being pushed in the corner where they ain't got no other choice but to actually get physical. So this thing is about to get real crazy, man. It's getting worse. The people are suffering more and more, and pretty soon, the scriptures tell you there should be sedition. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 16. It says, for there should be submission among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. This is, bro, sedition means a revolting against civil authority. Right? Sedition, a crime that involves inciting rebellion or resistance against a lawful government. And this ain't no lawful government, man. And it says in the biblical form, it says unrest, rebellion, or insurrection against established authority. And that's what you're going to see. The people are going to revolt. They're being pushed to the wall, man. They got to do something soon. All right? But this is what's going on, man. It ain't getting easier for the people. Esau about to lose his shit. Shalom.